Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in a bit of a different spot because I am going to be doing a book challenge. If you can hear my fan, I apologize, but it's like over 30 degrees in my apartment right now, so it is extremely hot and I cannot turn it off or else I will just be a sweaty mess. So apologies for that. Today I'm going to be doing the Where's That Fantasy Challenge, which was created by Erin over at Booked and Busy, and I'll leave her channel in the original tag down below, but I'm super excited about this. The premise of this is to try and fill all of the 20 prompts with books from your shelves without having originally picked them out first, and the goal is to do it within 10 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer on my computer and try and see if I can get this done. I don't have somebody to read the prompts to me, so I'm going to have to keep referring to my own little list, but either way, I'm super excited. So this challenge is geared towards fantasy, which is great for me because I have a ton of fantasy on my shelves, but you can use whatever genre you like. It might just be easier to deal with fantasy. But either way, without further ado, let's just get on to the challenge. So you guys can't see me, but I'm hitting the timer now. Okay, first one. First one is to find a book over 1,000 pages. Okay, I have one in mind. Just need to find out where it is. There it is. This one's technically a sci-fi, but it is Under the Dome by Stephen King. It is 1,072 pages. Okay. Next up is to find a book that's older than you, which I know exactly which book I'm going to choose. It is the Earthsea trilogy by Ursula K. Le Guin. This one was first published in copyright 1968. Multiple books in a series you haven't read yet. Okay, so this one won't be behind me, it'll be on my TBR. Multiple books, series I haven't read. There we go. Here I have The Empire of Sand duology by Tasha Suri. This is a Indian-inspired fantasy, and I have 2 books, haven't read either of them yet. Next up is a book with a weapon on the cover. This should be easy. Let's see here. I know. Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This one has a little rapier sword on the side. Next up is a myth or retelling. This also should be easy. Let me see here. I've got a whole shelf of them. What am I doing? Okay, I've got A House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. This is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. Next up is a book signed by the author. I believe I only have one of those. That is Finale, the 3rd book in the Caraval series, and it is... Oh, let me get to it. Signed. Next up is a book with illustrations. I think I'm going to have to go over into the children's lit section for this. Okay, and this one I've got my edition of Beauty and the Beast, illustrated by Mina Lima, and look at the pretty illustrations. Next up is a book with a unique magic system. For this, I know exactly what I'm picking, and that is Ray Bear by Jordan Afueco. This one is incredibly interesting. It deals with like light magic. Next up is to pick a book, 2 books in a series that aren't the same size. This is easy because they drive me crazy. What shall I pick? It's really annoying because my almost entirety of my series, or of this series, I have in hardcover, but it's the Truth Wish series, in which the first book is paperback, and they're both very different sizes. Next up is a book that features a bastard child or lost heir. I know exactly what book. It's gonna be The Royal Assassin by Robin A. Hobb. This deals with both a bastard child and a lost heir, all in one. Next up is an assassin story. This also should be easy. Should being the operative word. And Featuring an assassin. We Have the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. The Crown Prince is also a assassin, so going with that. Next up is a book by a Black author. This one also easy. I'm going to go with Song of Race and Ruin by Roseanne Brown. This one is fantastic. An urban fantasy. I don't have many of those. But thankfully I did just read a duology, and that is Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. This one takes place in modern day Seoul and deals with Korean mythology. Super fun. Special edition. Let me see here. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. I'm going to go with Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. This is part of the Penny Dreadful special editions. It's got sprayed edges and the most beautiful cover. There's also Dracula and Prince of Dorian Gray in this cover, or picture of Dorian Gray in these editions. Oh, I have 4 minutes left. I got plenty of time. Next is a book that features dragons. Also kind of easy, I think. There's usually very many of those. Why can't I think of one? It's probably because most of them are on my other shelf. Oh, they're easy. Okay. I'm gonna go with Rage of Dragons by Evan Winters. I haven't actually read this yet. It was on my TBR, hence why I couldn't find it. Okay, next up, multiple covers of the same book. Gonna have to go with the classics again on this one. Easy for me. 2 editions of Pride and Prejudice. Okay, next up, an underhyped book. This one I have so many. So maybe I'll show you a few. Yeah, okay, I'm going with 3. First is The Thief by Megan Wallen Turner, great historical fantasy series based on Greek and Roman history. Next up is the Demon King series by Cinda Williams-Shyma. Really anything by Cinda Williams-Shyma. This entire series and its sequel series are fantastic high fantasy that I think most people will love. And then Descendant of the Crane by Joan He. This one was fantastic standalone. Ton of world building, ton of magical family, royal family drama, and I feel like not many people talk about Joan He's first book. There's a lot of discord around her publishing house being absolute dicks to her, so I want to hype up her up a little bit. A Standalone. Okay. Going back to Margaret Rogerson with An Enchantment of Ravens. This one is a fae story, and it is adorable little fantasy romance, and it's a great standalone. One word title. Okay. I don't have a ton of these. I'm going to try and go to a different series. Okay. I'm going to go with Renegade by Marissa Meyer. This is a kind of like futuristic sci-fi fantasy series, kind of. Has superheroes. It's fantastic. Minute and a half left. Definitely going to make it. A book with a talking animal. Okay. Oh, I think I may have spoke too soon. Talking animal, talking animal. Oh, this one's difficult. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Another recent read for me, but Thorn by Intisar Kanani. It features a talking horse. I am so happy I finished it. This is great. Still have 1 minute and 17 seconds left on my timer, but I just completed the Where's That Fantasy tag. This was super fun, and I think everybody who reads fantasy should go and give it a go. I think that was super fun. For this one, I'm not going to tag anybody in particular, but anybody who wants to, do this tag is welcome to do so, obviously. I'll leave, again, the original video and all the questions down below, but yeah. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I put out new bookish videos every week, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.